Hi guys, welcome. Deborah Harrison here with Simply Sweet and Neat Designs. And guys, I need a breather. I need to catch my breath. The I had a bunch of like the club kits and bunko kits and like all kinds of stuff going out in the mail today, and they were supposed to pick it up earlier. They hadn't shown up. The post office called me just a little while ago and check and see if they had picked it up, and I'm like, no, it hasn't been picked up yet. And they said, okay, we're going to send somebody by. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I'm getting ready to start my YouTube live at 3 o'clock. And like, okay, we'll have somebody there before then. He got here just in time, but I am seriously out of breath. So, all right. Let's refocus. All right. I am really excited to share with you today another project using that beautiful Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper. Did y'all enjoy last week's project and all the other alternative ideas I shared with you? So before we get into the project today, do stop by, say hello as you hop on. That way I can see your comments. I know who is on here with me today. And if you stop by and watch the replay, say hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. Now, I wanted to let you know what is coming up, because on Wednesday, if you're on my email list, I sent out an email for the Playing in the Rain retreat that my team member and my really good Stampin' friend Nathan Spear and I are doing here in San Antonio on March 24th. We are offering an in-person one, but we're also too, if you don't live locally and you would like to get the project kit, the retreat kit to go, we do have a shipped option for you as well. So I wanted to share that with you, give you a little bit of information about that. I have put that on my blog at Simply Sweet Ink Designs. So if you would like to go on ahead and check out all about that retreat, you can do that, get all the information. There is a link to a Google form that you can fill out to be able to sign up for that. And then I'll just send you an invoice later. If you did receive the email and you want to sign up that way, that will actually take you directly to the payment screen. If you use the Google form, I will need to send you an invoice. So the retreat is going to be, like I said, two options. You can either join us in person here in San Antonio on Friday, March 24th, and it runs from 1 to 8 p.m. that day. Or if you want to get that retreat kit mailed to you, you can do that as well. The cost for either option is $85. And if you're in person, that's kind of helping cover some of the facility fee. But if you're getting it shipped, basically that's going to cover your shipping as well. So there's a little bit of cost on both sides, and they do equal out. So we're like, we're just going to make it one price to make it easy for everybody. So let me share with you the designs for the Playing in the Rain, which is going to be the project kit for that retreat. It's going to make 5 projects, or is it 6? No, it's 6 projects. And then I will share with you some of the optional classes that you can also sign up for. So this is one of the projects that I designed. This one's got the little emboss with that little raindrops embossing folder. And of course, a shaker card with those really cute loose flowers. And then, do you remember the other week I showed you how to do a slider card? Well, this is a slider card, and you open it up and you just got a little cute place to write your message. You're also too going to make a really simple little gift card holder and this really cute little wooden crate box. So those are the projects for the retreat. Now, if you would like to add on either of the optional classes, I did share with you my Easter Bunny one. I don't have Nathan's with the Taco Fiesta, but I hope to get samples of those to you next week. They are adorable. Nathan is incredibly talented. And of course, he is big on Fiesta, which we have here in San Antonio. So that was perfect for him to design. So just a refresher, these are the Easter Bunny projects for my optional add-on class. 4 cards, and then just a really cute little treat holder there. So you can sign up for either of those options. There is a list of supplies that you'll need, as well as the sign up link. So if you have any questions, let me know. The registration does run from now till February 25th. At that time, Nathan and I will close the registration. We'll order everything. And then if you are getting it to go, we will ship it by March 24th, or we will have it for you in person that day on March 24th. So there is going to be a gap of several weeks between the time the registration ends and you actually would get your kit. Also too, guys, don't forget starter kit promotion. Remember last week we had that little bit of a conversation about that bunny punch, and I'm like, guys, I think it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. Sure enough, it did sell out. It is coming back in mid-May, but kind of too late for Easter crafts, right? But you can still get it for next year. Same thing with the starter kit. We only have 18 days left of the starter kit promotion. So if you have been thinking about signing up for Stampin' Up, buying that starter kit, taking advantage of that starter kit promotion, I would seriously encourage you to go on ahead and do that now. I don't think they're going to run out of that beautiful boho blue mini machine, but they might. So I wouldn't delay. The last couple of days are usually when there's a rise in starter kit purchases. So you want to make sure and get ahead of that curve and make sure you get your really cute little mini boho blue machine. All right, so today I wanted to share with you another card using the beautiful Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper. I was actually inspired by another demonstrator, Janice, what's her name? Shore. Her name's Janice Shore on Demonstrator Planning Place. She was inspired by Gail Ellis. And I have to tell you, Gail Ellis has beautiful, just stunningly beautiful cards. I always love her work. And so Janice had done a shaker card on Demonstrator Planning Place, which that is, as you know, for us demonstrators, that is a exclusive Facebook group that we can join when we're part of Stampin' Up. So that's another reason to buy the starter kit. So anyway, this is the card that we're going to make today. Just to kind of tie into the other cards that I showed you last week. So just to remind you, this is the card that we made last week, the gatefold card. And then I showed you 4 alternate cards that you could also make with that. Now, I offer for you a promotion where you can get the project kit to make these 5 cards with a $50 order. And of course, you know, during celebration with $50, you can also earn a free celebration item. So you can get like 2 gifts. Actually, you'll get 3 gifts. You'll get 2 from me and 1 from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up with $50, you will get that free level 1 celebration item. From me, you'll get this pre-cut project kit to make these 5 cards. You'll just need to provide your own ink, stamps, and adhesives, and I will even ship it to you free. Plus, I have a free PDF tutorial for you that I do with some other demonstrators that has, I think, 10 project ideas in there for you with just different designs from the mini catalog. So if you would like to get this project kit, my offer for this free project kit does end on Sunday. So make sure you get your order in before then so you don't miss out. And it will also too include an acetate box, the envelopes, and then you can make some really beautiful envelopes, pretty envelopes with that. So this is what that project kit looks like if you're interested to see what's all included. I do all the cardstock pieces for you, and you'll have a quarter pack of the designer series paper to work with. All right, guys, I see several of you hopping on. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. I love it. And thank you so much for all of you who are sharing. If you do share, make sure that you comment shared. And guys, in my rush to be able to make sure and get all that stuff mailed out today, I forgot to draw a winner for last week's share. I will draw after this, and then I will post the winner and I will contact them. I am so sorry. I completely forgot, but I will have another share prize next week. Just got a little behind today. All right, so if you are on my email list, you will have tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. I will send an email with the project sheet. But just to have a little quick reference here, we will put that in the corner. So if you want to take a snapshot of that, just to get your basic measurements. If you're not on my email list, make sure you subscribe by tomorrow, before 3 o'clock tomorrow, so you can get that email for the project sheet. If you happen to join my email list after I have done a project sheet, if you scroll all the way to the very bottom of that email, you will be able to catch the project sheet from the prior week. So if you miss out on a week, hopefully you can catch up the next week. All right, so one of the things that I really love about the designer series paper, probably my favorite print, is this one. Is this not just gorgeous? And what you can do is you can section it out and pick different patterns from it for a really simple card. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, is how to take one of those pieces to put inside this framed card. So let's go ahead, let's get started with our project supplies. Now I'm using a piece of fresh freesia cardstock. This measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And what I've done is I have scored in half at 5.5 inches. Just a really simple card base. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take a piece, just a section of that really beautiful piece of that designer series paper from the Dainty Flowers. And this piece measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're just going to glue it right there in the center of our card. All right, so next what I want to do, try to get this centered. All right, we want to make sure that's pretty well centered. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to create that really beautiful frame. And that was the part that I really liked about Janice's card, was the frame. Now what she did to create the frame is she took 2 dies, and let me see where I hid those dies. I bet they're over here. Okay, so she took the large die from the Scallop Contours dies for her outline. And then what she did is she layered inside a stitched rectangle. And this one measures approximately 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And she put that inside. And so basically all she did is she ran it through her die cutting machine, and we create a really beautiful frame that we can pop up. So that's the next thing I want to do, is I'm going to pop this up using the foam adhesive strips. These are really, really handy when you have like narrow borders like this, where you can just take, and instead of using a whole bunch of dimensionals, you can just add these foam adhesive strips, and it makes for really quick pop-ups for your project. Let's get another one here. All right, so I'm going to remove the little paper backing here on each of these. And while I do that, I'm going to check comments. Oh my goodness, so many of y'all have hopped on. What are y'all doing this weekend? What kind of plans do you have? Got any fun plans? Any crafting on your plate for this weekend? Okay, so let's go on ahead. We are going to pop that up, create our frame. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so pretty how it pops up. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take another stitched rectangle from the Stitched Rectangles dies, and this is actually the smallest one in that set. And I'm using the framed florets stamp set. I used this last week in all of the projects that I showed you. And so I'm going to take Starry Sky. Now I did use Night of Navy on the other projects, but I'm going to use Starry Sky this week. And I'm choosing the sentiment that says, "So lucky to call you friend." And now if you don't have the Starry Sky, you can easily use the Night of Navy. It will work just as well. There's just a little bit of a difference between the two, but not a whole lot. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to take some dimensionals. And what I want to do is I am going to take, and I'm going to, on this end, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to stack 2 dimensionals so that I get the correct height for inside my frame. And then I'm going to add just a touch of glue on the other side so that it holds onto my frame. And we're going to adhere it right here. And so we have that set. To me, though, the prettiest part about this whole card are these beautiful little butterflies. Have y'all seen that really pretty fine shimmer paper? It's got like, I think, a green print, and it's got this really pretty fresh freesia and maybe kind of a goldish print. I'd have to go back and look, but just beautiful. I love these. It just adds such a pretty sparkle to the card. Now for this, I'm going to want to use mini dimensionals because I don't have a lot of space here to put one. So let's just do a mini dimensional right here where the body of the butterfly is. And also, again, I want to stack them so that they will be the same height as my frame here. So we're going to put one fly in that direction. Then we're going to have another butterfly going the other. Oops, I don't think I got the paper backing. There we go. We're going to have the other butterfly going this direction. And then lastly, what I want to do is I'm going to take the adhesive backed Milky Dots. As you can tell, I'm getting to the end of my package here. I just thought this set of embellishments works so well with the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper. Just such a pretty color. So I'm going to add some bling to the center of my butterflies just to give it a little more sparkle and a little more interest. And that is it, guys. Really, really simple. As you can see, I love this project. Such a simple project. So if you are getting the that free project kit for me with your qualifying order, this is not included in that project kit, but hopefully you'll take your project sheet from tomorrow that you'll get in the email tomorrow, or take a screenshot of those measurements, and you should have enough supplies to be able to make this card as well. All right, so I told you about my Take Your Pick tool. Yes, that is from my friend Pat. She gave that to me as a gift. I love that little tool too. All right, so that is a project this week. And like I said, I will go back. I will draw the winner from last week's share, and then I will post what the next prize will be for next week for sharing this week. So as I told you, there is the free project kit with the $50 order. That does end on Sunday. You want to make sure you're using that host code, and I will ship the kits by the 18th. Now, for those who've already placed an order, I've already mailed yours out, so yours is already on the way. My March Sweet Creations Club did open, and it will run until March 5th. It is going to be featuring projects using the Seaside Bait bundle. So if you want to hop over, go to my blog, click on that Sweet Creations tab, and you can find out information about that. I will be posting a 1-month non-subscription link for the Seaside Bait. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So I will get that out probably by the weekend. So if you want to try a club kit, you can do that and just sign up for the 1 month. All right, so before I leave, I want to check and see what comments we have. Oh my goodness, so many of you. Thank you guys. I love it. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked the project today. Awesome. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me for these about 17 minutes. And I will see y'all next week. Y'all take care and have a beautifully blessed weekend. Bye, guys.